For this week's video, I'm going to do a vlog giving you an update on the things I want to do in 2019 related to walking and camping and that sort of thing. I've not done this before in a video format, so hopefully it'll be good. I wrote a blog post on this actually back in December and it proved to be quite popular, so hopefully this will work well with people. Now, top of my list is going to be my second national trail. For those of you who followed my channel last year when I walked the Ridgeway in 5 days, albeit spread across 3 months, which wasn't quite what I had planned. This year I'm going to be walking the South Downs Way, and I'll be doing the linear walk from west to east. So that's going from Winchester to Eastbourne, I think. The South Downs Way is 100 miles long, and I plan to walk it in 6 days, camping and backpacking, that sort of thing. I'll be doing that towards the end of May, it currently looks like. I learned quite a lot on the Ridgeway last year about what not to pack and the importance of not carrying too much kit and getting things right, and I think I'll be able to apply those teachings to my next national trail. Speaking of which, I'm going to try and sell my 65 litre Osprey Atmos rucksack, mainly because it's too big, but also because it's quite heavy as in base weight. So I'm looking at selling that to fund the purchase of a 50 litre rucksack, a bit smaller, a bit lighter. Hopefully I'll do a video soon showing you things I don't like about the Osprey rucksack and why I'm going to sell it. Generally speaking, I've got most of the kit now I'm going to need for this backpacking trip. It's really going to be about buying a new rucksack and maybe getting some more camping meals in stock and that sort of thing. All the basics really. If I had the time this year, I was hoping to walk the Two Moors Way in September, but given the situation with my current employers, which is, shall we say, less flexible than previous employers, I'm unlikely to get the time off in September to do the Two Moors Way as well as doing the South Downs Way. So the South Downs Way will be in May. One idea I do have is to walk the Cotswold Way. Now, over the last 6 years, I've done pretty much maybe half of it, at least 40% of the Cotswold Way in a series of day walks and circular walks and that sort of thing. So it's fair to say that I could probably do the northern half at least in a series of short weekends, 2 days walking, 1 night's camping, that sort of thing. That's kind of how I'm thinking with this to get the Cotswold Way done, because going north from Winchcombe to Chipping, Camden, I've not walked any of that stretch, so that in itself could be, I think it's 18 miles when I last looked. It could be like a single day walk, getting the bus one way, walking back to my car, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking of trying to tick off the Cotswold Way at long last, because it's something I can do, and it'd be nice to have 2 trails done this year. Because apart from that, I'm quite busy with some other plans I want to try and get around to. Next on my list is Scotland, a country I've never been to. I've not even been that close to it, but last year, as you might have seen, I went away with 3 friends to Snowdonia, and we're planning this year to go to Scotland. It's possibly going to be September time. We're hoping to confirm that next weekend when we're all meeting up to talk about it. The main aim is to do Ben Nevis, of course. I think most of us haven't done that already. We're looking at going by the CMD Arret, a bit of scrambling involved perhaps. We're also looking at doing the Ring of Steel and the one I can't pronounce, which might be Arnoch Egak. I'm sure that's not how you say it, but you might know what I mean. If you have any thoughts on walks we could do, possibly with like low-grade scrambling, maybe an hour's drive from Ben Nevis at most, then please let me know in the comments below. In terms of accommodation now, we're currently thinking along the lines of either renting a dorm room in a youth hostel, which is not really my favourite choice. Plan B would be, it's not to be decided of course, but plan B would be to possibly find an Airbnb accommodation if it's not too expensive. I'm a very light sleeper, as the bags under my eyes may suggest, but yeah, if we can find something, I'm sure we can work it out between us. Otherwise, apart from that, we're going to be flying up from Bristol Airport because it's cheaper enough to get a plane from there rather than to do a long drive, and hiring a car when we're up there to get around and see places. Again, if you've got any thoughts on accommodation not too far from Ben Nevis, I guess. I don't know the area at all. There's much to be planned here. I'm not even sure where the Ring of Steel is in relation to Ben Nevis, so there's lots to be decided here, really. But yeah, any thoughts you have, please leave them below in the comment section. On top of that, that's going to be probably a 5-day trip, which means I'm going to use up more of my annual leave at work. So 5 days on the South Downs Way, 5 days in Scotland, and my final 5 days of the year I'm allowed to allocate. By the way, I should be careful what I say on social media, I know, but with the way things are in this company, we have an annual shutdown at the end of May, which is when I'm thinking of doing the South Downs Way, because it makes sense to do it when the weather's okay but not too hot. You also have a strict rule where you have to book all your annual leave by the end of February for the whole year, and I found this out 2 weeks ago, so I'm not too happy about that, to be honest. It's less flexible than what I'm used to. That's me just saying that. And we can't book any time off beyond October, which again is going to be quite limiting for me, because I'm used to going away with the walking group several times in the summer, and also at what we call Christmas, but it's normally late November, early December. If I can't have any weekdays off around those times, then I'm going to be less likely to do a long drive for a 2-day stay in the Peak District or Dorset or wherever it might be this year. So I might miss out on those trips, unfortunately, because of the inflexibility of my employers. Again, I should be careful what I'm saying, but oh dear, this is my channel, I'm going to say what I want. So what was I saying before that? Camping trip, yes. So my final block of 5 days will be spent hopefully camping somewhere. I've got someone I'm going to go camping with, we're talking about it now. We're currently penciling in July because I'm going to be busy September, May, June probably. I try and avoid August because it tends to be busy wherever you go. I suggested Shropshire to this person, and now he's come back to me and said Lake District, so I've not been to the Lake District before. I want to do Scafell Pike and tick off a few of the hills around there and mountains. So yeah, currently we're thinking of the Lake District, which would be amazing. I can't lie about that. Yeah, so that could be a really good week or a few days camping when that comes around. All in all, I've got quite a busy year coming together. There's still a lot of things to be finalised and all that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on with this, and I hope that everyone watching this video has good plans for their own year as well. Again, any comments you have, if you can recommend a campsite in the Lake District, maybe an hour's drive within Scafell Pike, maybe towards the south of it, so it's closer to where I live in North Somerset. Yeah, please leave a comment below. I also want to try and do my first wild camp this year. That's not on my list, but I'm going to mention it anyway. That will probably be on Dartmoor because it makes sense. I currently work 4.5 days a week at work, so I do a half day on a Friday. Potentially, what I'm thinking is I could drive down to Dartmoor on a Friday afternoon, walk a bit, camp overnight, walk the next day, and come home again and have a day to myself. So it might work out well in that sense. But that remains to be seen, pretty much. And yeah, those are pretty much, I'll stop saying pretty much now, but those are some of my ideas on things I want to do in 2019. And I thank you for watching. Please leave any comments you might have to share, and I'll see you again soon with hopefully a walking video.